Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes, and yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Haros.
I know that, but our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shionne?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. No way! All right. Having to inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's why we have to find her.
Sorry.
Yes.
Ugh. All right.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but...
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There are Zeugles roaming around out there.
We should follow after her.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Yes.
What?
Hmm?
Hmm?
I'm afraid not.
I'm sorry.
Rinwell.
Huh?
Phew.
Hmm?
Good.
Hmm.
Right.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? However you managed it, you knocked some sense into Rinwell and Dohalim, and that mother.
Yeah. I can see my decision to travel with you was well made.
Something's eating at you.
I don't know if I would say that. My people, we lived in hiding. So we never... After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I get... But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones...
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the Resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the gut.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder...
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parent... I guess what I'm trying to say is...
No, I get it. You're saying that grief... I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, Law.
You're welcome?
I think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. They're going to need more long-term aid than we can provide on...
What?
What's that noise?
Alfred, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming, but into...
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed in...
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind that?
It certainly wouldn't surprise, just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location. She appears out of nowhere bearing a sick. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsef too. You saw her, right, Shion? Shion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelagian.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renan top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganeth Haros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated. Volron may have simply sealed and hid.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know...
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
We ask around. Let's do what we can.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I saw too. What were they?
Hold on. A lot just happened here, so let's take a minute. For now, let's focus on one thing at a time.
I bet the whole of Dana's losing its mind right about...
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms.
It's too calculated.
The people of Pelegion seem pretty unfazed given this.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back.
Yeah, we wouldn't have been...
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on.
Where are these Forland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again.
We've reached our destination.
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former...
Let's take them out quick.
Oh, glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free.
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
Illuminate the
Dragon Swarm!
Can't get out of bed!
Illuminate the
An astral...
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Blackened blade!
Dragon Swarm!
Will this help? Water axe! Hold on, Kira! Here it comes! Healing circle! Ready and Glacial spear! Here's the evil! Thundering blade! Illuminate the Holy land!
Now you see what I can do!
Healing circle!
Okay, here I go.
I owe you, Tion.
Healing is what my arts do best.
I'm ready!
All mine can... This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Glacial spear! Pierce the
Dragon
evil!
Swarm!
Not in your dreams! Searing flame! Here goes! Reload!
Blade is yours to be let free.
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Everything all right?
Oh. I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these.
I was just thinking the exact same thing.
We should probably clear some stuff out. Like our old weapons we're not using anymore.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything,
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that
Simpletons such as yourself who can't...
pretty art's not gonna...
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to...
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're
Oh.
My deepest apologies.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many...
I guess all this stuff.
yeah, every little piece. With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Dahnan master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer.
A Dahnan master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Dahnan techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's incredible, and also...
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when...
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it. Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their
Waiting?
Even though we already defeated him? But... yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worship.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently and... That's way more than just loyalty. It's...
Gotta break through! Dragon Swarm! Come down!
Where are you going? Get on in there with the others!
Dragon Swarm!
Are those arms even natural? Get on in there!
You're mine! It's over!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! Can't get out of this! Anything armor is all
I'll be saving you!
It's on!
We turned the tables on them.
There are still more left!
Right. No time to hold back.
Not today!
Now!
Blow them away!
Barely a blip on our radar.
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renasalma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary... Let me be clear. I do not intend to Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we...
Man, I'm famished.